If you've been riding and training for a while, what you don't need is someone to tell you to train harder. What you do need is training that actually fits your life, fits your time, fits your terrain, your climate, your race season schedule, your own personal goals, your body. That's what this project's all about, and that's what I want to explain here. I want to be clear about who I am in this, because that shapes everything. I'm not a pro athlete, I don't train in beautiful gyms, and I have very limited time. I'm an experienced mid-pack enduro racer, balancing work, family, and everything else that life sends my way. That context matters because it shapes this whole program. The program is built around those constraints, not within them. Over the years, I've followed structured training programs, and they work. But at a certain point, you start to find the edges. As an experienced racer, you know your weaknesses. You know where your riding falls apart. But the standard programs can't adjust for that. At the same time, full one-on-one coaching isn't always realistic for time, cost, or the amount of support you actually need. I've always felt that there's something missing in the middle. That's where the conversation with Coach Dee started. Train to Ride already has a proven structure. I've followed the 6-month and annual programs for several years with strong results. The question wasn't how do we reinvent it? It's how do we customize it just enough to make a real difference for experienced riders? Train to Ride Plus, which I'm piloting with Coach Dee, is what we hope is that answer. It starts with the regular Train to Ride phases and then layers in enough customization based on my goals, available time, terrain, equipment, recovery, and where I'm actually going into each phase. There's also a short check-in at the start of each phase. Not constant oversight, just enough to point me in the right direction. This part is important. This isn't a finished product. We're treating this as a pilot. I'll be running this structure throughout an entire training and racing season, exactly as it's being built. This means some things will work really well, other things will need refining, and some things will get scrapped entirely. The value here is in documenting the process honestly, without pretending everything's perfect. Dee's role is to guide the structure, review how each phase is customized, and help shape how this evolves, without it turning into one-on-one coaching. My role is to live inside the program, ride, race, train, collect data, and share that information in a way that's relatable to other riders. It's meant to be real, repeatable, and sustainable for both the athlete and the coach. As this goes on, I'll be sharing phase updates, what the focus is, what's changed, and why. You'll be seeing training clips, data where it matters, race prep, recovery decisions, and how all this fits into a normal life. This isn't about creating highlight reels. It's about sharing how we build a smart program. If this works the way we think it can, the result is a new option inside the Train to Ride ecosystem. Something between the generic programs and full one-on-one coaching for experienced amateur riders who still want to improve. If you're curious about how a program like this actually gets built phase by phase, that's what I'll be sharing here.